everyone, welcome back to this whole bishop series we have going on. Like I've been saying, these videos go to accompany a winter bishop kit that I have going on, but I hope that they are helpful regardless of what bishop you are trying to put together. I hope that you find the information helpful. So in this video, we have our bishop together and we are going to be adding a fabric hem. The process though, this whole concept is going to be the same thing if you are adding lace to the hem, okay? So whether you're doing a fabric hem, maybe that's a Madeira, something you're going to turn into a Madeira hem or something, or just straight across like we're going to do, or you're going to be doing some lace, this is the same process. What you're going to do is you're going to sew down one of the side seams. It does not matter which side seam, you sew down one of them. I happen to be lining this bishop, so I'm just using a plain old seam because the bishop is lined. If my bishop was not lined, I would be using a French seam. So you will have one side done, whether that's a plain seam or a French seam, just do one side seam. Now, the next step, and this is assuming that the back is cut on the fold, okay? If your back is not cut on the fold, you also want to sew down that. You basically want one seam to be left open, okay? Because what the one seam allows you to do that is left open is that you will put your fabric hem, your lace, whatever it is, you will put to your bishop, right sides together. You'll put the lace right sides with the bishop because it's going to be folded back. You'll put the fabric hem, how will the fabric hem go? The fabric hem, right side of your fabric hem will be touching the wrong side of your bishop. Yes. The right side of your fabric hem will be touching the wrong side of your bishop. And you will sew the two together using just a regular straight stitch. If you're doing lace, you'll be doing a zigzag. That way you have that lovely little rolled situation, and it fills, it closes all that, what am I trying to say? It wraps all the raw edges together. So you'll do this along the entire hem of your bishop, whether that's the lace or the fabric hem. When then you're done doing the whole length of that, if you have the fabric hem, I would suggest understitching the fabric hem at this point. So understitching in this situation means that your stitches for that understitching is going to be going on the bishop's fabric, okay, not on the fabric hem side. Just to clarify, just like a little friendly heads up, because I know it's a little bit reversed on how we usually understitch. So now we can enclose the other side seam, whether you're using a French seam or a plain seam, and that allows you to enclose the raw edges, right, of the side seam. Daisy woke up, she's with her daddy. But so whether that's the fabric raw edges or the raw edges of your lace, and that's why we kept one side seam open. So that's the little trick in that. Now, one last thing before we go. If you are following my kit and you have lined your bishop, I simply just lined each of them separately. That's my preferred method, generally speaking, when it comes to having two skirts or having like a fully lined situation, whatever. I generally like to have them lined separately. Although there's one situation that I can think of that, anyway. Point is that we've already went over how to finish up the hem on the bishop part, and for the lining part, I just folded the raw edge of that batiste under about 1/4 of an inch, and then I folded the entire thing up to have a wide band. What is this? This is about 3 inches, and so I would pin in place about, at a 3-inch mark. I'd pin in place. I'd go over maybe 8 inches, 10 inches, and measure another 3 inches, pin that in place, and iron, 2 points make a line, and I iron the line down, if that makes sense. And I just continue to repeat that process of putting a pin in at the 3-inch mark, if I can get my words out, ironing down, and then yeah, just machine stitch around, and that is that. But then after that, you can sew up the other side seam, and the hem then is done for everything. I hope it is helpful. If you have any questions, of course, put them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I hope to catch y'all next time.